So this video today is going to be about how I had this magnificent idea to launch a clothing brand earlier this year, worked on it for months, executed, did my first drop, and made over $7,000 on my first drop. Now, I could just give you step 1, 2, 3, 4 and call it a day, and you have all the information you need, but that's kind of boring. I think this video is going to be a little longer because I want to just vent a little bit of where my life has come to, how I even made 7K on the first drop, what I have planned in the future, and how you can also make and how you could also have a successful first drop if you follow this blueprint that I used. Because if it's not broke, don't fix it. And it's late night. It's 10:50, almost 11 p.m. here on the West Coast in LA. I'm still grinding, been working all day. I've been working all day, and I've reached the level of my life where I'm done playing with potential. Let's stop playing with potential going to 2026 and for the whole 2026. And what stop playing for potential means is that we get straight to the point. We cut out the fat, we cut out the middleman, we cut out everything we know that's holding us back. Those long conversations with your homies, with your friends, with that girl, being on the game all day, watching Netflix all day, just doing things that are not productive to where you want to be or where you see yourself. Are you working out? The foods that you're eating. Not to eat fast food, yet you're still eating fast food. That's for all of us. The foods that you're eating, the things that you're listening to, your workout habits, routines. You say you want this and that, but are you actually working towards those things and deliberately and intentionally? That's what I'm looking for. Are you working towards your daily goals intentionally every single day? And if the answer is no, then after today, we start that process. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling on besides the main point here, y'all. But the main point is how I made 7K plus in my first clothing brand drop in about a month and a half. So the first clothing brand drop was, as you guys could see, the tie that's on me, the Aura tie, was the first clothing brand drop that I did. And the reason I even did a clothing brand drop for this tie, for this product, is I designed one and I wore it out. I worn it out, and I kid you not, I probably got like 50 compliments. And I did it again and again, and every time I would wear it out, anytime I would wear it out, I'll get so many compliments, an absurd amount of compliments. Yo, that tie is so cool. I love your tie. Where do you get that tie? It was insane. It was genuinely insane. So it got to the point where I was like, I need to turn this thing into a full-blown business. So I started prepping, planning, using AI, coming up with store names, just doing all the pre-planning stuff. Who's my target customer? Who am I going to sell to? How am I going to market? Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Shopify. I started putting all those pieces together, all the back end stuff, all the groundwork. I did that for a few months. That took me a few months to do. But that's step number 1. Finding a viral / highly complimented product. That's why I'm going to say highly complimented product. At least for your first drop, y'all. Trust me on this. Because if you wear it out and people notice it and people give it attention, I guarantee you people will buy it. If you wear it out and not one person says, hey, that's a cool shirt or whatever, and especially in environments where you're around your target market and nobody compliments you, nobody brings it up, it's probably not the best product to do for your first drop and your first launch, in my opinion. Step number two is you're gonna want to get a shit ton of content. I spent months getting content for the Aura ties before I decided to drop. Literally months. I think from while I was building the backend infrastructure, the website, the email system, the SMS system, all the little nuances and details of building a business on the back end. While I was doing that took me months to do. Because I was intentional. And while I was building the back end system, I was building the front end as well, which was the photo shoots, finding models, shooting. Thank God I'm a photographer, and as you guys can see behind me, my spot is a content studio. So me being a photographer, my spot being a content studio, me already working in the entertainment industry, I'm meeting a bunch of models, right? I have the skill set where I'm a photographer because I practice photography, and my spot is a content studio. I'm launching this brand. So at that point, it became all connections and relationships. I haven't paid a model yet for my brand. Everybody who I've used as a model so far has been off of my face, has been off of good relationships, and has been off of believing in what I'm building. Now, that being said, because they supported me so early on, best believe I'm going to look out for them later down the line when I am capable and able to pay my models. But that shows you connections, building connections, formulating connections, opening up your mouth, letting people know what you do plays such a big role and a big part of this. So you want to get a shit ton of content, but content gets broken down in a few ways. Content strategy number one that you need clean product shots, just product shots of the actual product on a white backdrop, nothing else. Show me the product, plain Jane, cleanly, boom. Number two, and then you can also switch up backdrops and stuff. You could use, a lot of people like to use the gray backdrop or a marble floor or a stone grayish. You could switch up the backdrops that you use for the product shots. But you want to get product shots. Then you want to get model shots. How does your product look on different people? Different body sizes, different shapes, different genders, different skin tones, different ages. How does your product look on a human body? Because humans are wearing this product. You want to get those shots. Then you want to get lifestyle shots. Just out in the open, in a cool studio, some type of cool concept that goes with the product. So you have your shots. So you have a shit ton of content. So step number one, finding a cool product that gets complimented when you wear it out. Step number two, doing a bunch of content, videos, images, TikToks, Instagram reels, looking up other viral competitors. What are they doing? How do their videos look? How did their videos go viral? Recreating those videos for yourself. Just testing out a bunch of shit and making a bunch of videos. You're gonna need this. Because the next phase, what I did was, for at least a month, I posted every day, 3 times a day. I posted every day, 3 times a day for over a month before my launch, before my drop. Let that sink in. Some people here don't post once a week. Now, some of y'all don't even post once a week. I posted every day, 3 times a day for my drop. It got traction. Some posts didn't get much engagement. Some got a lot of engagement. But the point is, the world felt me every single day leading up to that drop. They felt me. Y'all gonna feel me. Y'all gonna feel me, bro. If this last thing I do is anything I do, y'all are gonna feel me. My existence, my name, my legacy, my effort will be felt. I know that for a fact. I want y'all to think the same way. Effort's the only thing you can control. For real. I can't control who engages with it. I can't control who retweets it, who likes it, who comments on it, who reposts. But I can control the effort I put into it every single day. So when you post every single day like that, 3 times a day, you start to see trends and patterns in what content is performing better. And then it leads to the final strategy. Paid advertisements. You're going to use the pieces of content that performed the best over those 30 days or so. And you're going to run those as ads. All right? Meta ads. TikTok ads. Now, before you run an ad, if you never ran an ad, I suggest you do at least 10 to 100 hours of research on YouTube and other channels on how to run Facebook ads, how to run Meta ads, how to run TikTok ads. Because if not, you will deplete and you will lose your money very, very quickly. Very, very quickly, you will lose all of your money. So ads is not something to play around with. Go with at least a minimum of 10 hours of research done. And I don't recommend 10. I really recommend 100 hours. And you shouldn't be launching anything within a month if you haven't been posting for a month consistently, in my humble, honest opinion. So that month period, spend an hour a day minimum learning about Facebook ads on top of everything else you have to do, or Meta ads on top of everything you have to do, because ads matter. I know a lot of these content creators, a lot of these bigger guys say, oh, we don't even run ads. We don't do anything with ads. Or we made $500,000 without ads. Or we don't. That's cool. That's great. If you have 500,000 followers or subscribers or people following you, then don't worry about the ads. Just use the influencers and your own influence to get sales. But if you want something consistent, and if you want your brand to be shown in front of people every single day, it doesn't have to be a big budget. If you want to simply retarget everyone who just went on your website, then you have to learn the skill of ads. You don't have to spend a big amount of budget, but even $5, $10 a day just to simply retarget people who've been on your website matters. That matters. It's a skill you need to learn, or a skill you need to get familiar with if you want to take this brand to a level that's never seen before. And organic is good, influencers are great, but ads are a piece of the equation. And it's not rocket science. Anybody who's watching this video up until this point and this long, I guarantee you could figure out ads in a month if you dedicate 2 hours a day, YouTube videos and practicing the shit. And that's pretty much the 4-step system, y'all. Find a cool product that gets a lot of compliments. Do a ton of content, videos and pictures and product shots. Post consistently every single day, about 3 times a day for 30 days minimum. And then run ads at the campaigns with the posts that went the best. Now, there's obviously a lot more to this, but this is how I sold out of my collection. In about a month and a half, I made $7K plus doing it. And I'm no guru. But I do feel like say all that to say because I want to be transparent. And I want to say that none of this is easy. None of this is easy. I know I just gave like 4 simple steps and I'm just, the saying things like they may be easy, but I want y'all to know none of this is easy. There was plenty of nights and days that I questioned myself. There's plenty of nights and days where I just prayed God for one order. There was plenty of nights and days where my faith and consistency got tested. There was plenty nights and days where I wanted to give up. But I didn't. All right? I didn't give up. I don't think you should either. And to this day, I'm facing so much adversity, so much challenges, so much new obstacles, but I refuse to quit. Because on the other side is everything we want. So I want y'all to go into this battle or this journey prepared for battle. No, it won't be easy. It won't be smooth. It won't go perfectly according to plan. It might flop. You will make mistakes. But it's about how quick can you adjust, how quick can you adapt, and how quick can you keep on moving and fighting for what you want. Life will throw you curveballs. Things will go wrong. There will be bad days, but it makes for the good days so much sweeter. Anyway, at this point, I'm just rambling. My wine is done. Y'all, I got set at 4:30 a.m. It is now 11:07 p.m. I got a couple more things to work on. Then I got to get ready for set. I'm probably going to get like very little sleep tonight. But this is the life I chose. This is the life I chose, y'all. Anyway, it's your boy Kev for King tuning out. And I thank everybody for tuning in. Peace.